Hello everybody, my name is Mav, and I wanted to make a quick video showing off a experience that I got to have last week at the Rose City Comic Con in Portland, which was really cool. It's an event that happens every year, and there's a lot of celebrities that come, and fun events, and just different games and merchandise and vendors that come in to show off things that they have, that it's new and cool. So first off, when we walked in the door, there was this life-size Iron Man statue, and it blew my mind at how detailed it was. And I couldn't help myself. I had to walk around a full 360 of it because it was pretty amazing. Also, just a little ways away, there was this, I don't know if it's life-size Hulk statue, but it was also pretty cool. Standing one foot on a rock, or both feet on a rock. And you see there's a belly dancer performance going on this introductory stage. So that being said, I came for two reasons. And that was to talk and get a autograph from Alan I'm gonna screw it up. It's Alan Tudyk, and then John Barrowman. So by the time I got over to where their booths were, John Barrowman wasn't there, but Alan was. And so I waited a little bit, and it was really cool because I love Firefly, and I didn't see it when it was first broadcast on TV, but I have it on DVD. I've got Serenity, the movie, and it was really awesome. So I came over to get a little bit of FaceTime, and first of all, Alan was super cool. I heard about a project that he's got coming up that's a behind the scenes of a Comic-Con series. And I got to talk with him a little bit, and he was super funny, super cool, and it was just it was a really good experience. And then got over to John Barrowman, and when he showed up, same thing but even more cool. There was a kid disabled in a wheelchair that was waiting, and he signed autographs for this kid, and he got on the back of this wheelchair, which was kind of like the Arrow bike, because the kid was dressed up like Green Arrow. And he stood on the back of the bike, and he reached over and he grabbed the handlebars like he was riding behind the bike on the kid, and it took a couple pictures, and it was super cool. It was amazing. I was really impressed. And then something that I haven't seen before is he didn't just sit behind this table. He's actually around the other side of the table signing autographs, pictures of himself, and taking pictures with people. And he took the pictures himself. He took their phone or whatever and was taking pictures, took a couple pictures, and talked with everybody. It was super cool, and it was really amazing. I was really impressed. And then later, wandering around the floor a little bit, I found this car, and this car is actually a model of the car that they use in Supernatural, the series, the Impala, which is a super cool car, and the trunk was decked out like they have in the series, and then around the corner from it was the DeLorean from Back to the Future, which is another, you know, fun movie from the 80s. And then I started looking around some more, and in the distance, up on top of one of the booths, I saw what I thought was Jabba the Hutt. So I go over to investigate and show off a couple booths here and some blue fox thing on my way. And then I get up to it, and lo and behold, it is Jabba the Hutt sitting on top of a bunch of, I'm not sure what it was, masks or heads or something. I'm walking around, took a little moment to show off some of the things, some of the artwork for sale. And then I moved her over to get an image of some of the celebrities that were here. And so I could say, hey, you know, this person was here and that person was there. And I didn't get to see him or anything, but actually TV Superman Dean Cain was wandering around somewhere, and I got to see where he was signing autographs and stuff, which, well, I thought was pretty awesome. And going around trying not to show people's faces so I don't have to blur them out. A good look at my sneakers. And going around trying to show off stuff. And yeah, that happened. Told me not to take pictures of the empty booths, so I can tell people, hey, you know, these people were here, and you could have met them if you were there. And so I was wandering off, and I was going to turn my camera off when over in the distance I saw something, and I don't know if it's the right name, but I think it's from Doctor Who, a Dalek. And I don't know if somebody was in it driving it or if somebody was remote controlling it, but I tried to wander around and get a better view of it, because I mean Doctor Who is, you know, it's fun, it's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you know, it's there, and some of the stuff is pretty cool. But I gave up on trying to get close to it because I actually went the wrong way and was heading towards the photo ops, and I gave up on trying to take a picture of the empty booths to see who was there, so I could say, hey everybody, this is who was there. So I wandered around for a little bit more, and then on my way out I took a little image of this clock that's in the middle of the convention center. It's dangling by a really long cable. It's just this pendulum clock, and it swings back and forth, but actually as the day rolls on, if you look at it, it starts swinging back and forth on, I guess you call it, different latitude or longitude. That's the pole-to-pole one, the longitude. But it looks like the dial underneath the pendulum rotates, which it does, sort of. it's a little bit hard to explain, but the pendulum swings and the Earth rotates underneath it, and so it's like basically a gravity clock instead of a sundial. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about at this point, but it's pretty cool, and I always take a couple minutes to look at it whenever I go to the convention center. And yeah, so that's where I wanted to end it. You know, it was a pretty fun time. I got to see who I wanted to see. I saw some interesting things, and overall it was fun and really interesting time. You know, so yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video.